maxes melee. Also, Gustav got bonus versus large plus 10 for defeating Kolek. Raynor got Crown of Command. Ivo's ready for duty. Maximilian's ready for duty. One turn till I can get the Dire Pack back.
Destroy them!
And before I get to bed, I have to make myself some chicken ramen. That shit sounds amazing. Right?
You will be punished.
And yes, I mean the generic in a bowl, like fucking instant ramen. That shit's still good.
All die. Now.
Actually, I have an interesting question for anybody who's watching and for you too, Burley.
Yes.
It's a question that is prefaced with a story. So, when I was a kid, I used to have these like really generic, and I've told Burley about these, like I called them cardboard pizzas, right? They were like really generic, very thin crust, like cheap. They're called Jack's, is who makes them pizzas, right? Specifically bacon cheeseburger, and they make them here. And like they're shit, man. They're bottom tier. But I get a very odd like craving for them every so often. I think it's because of when I was a kid. And I was gonna ask the question: are there any foods that like are like that, where they're cheap, they're not the best tasting thing you can have, they're not the best thing on the planet, but you just get the weirdest sort of craving for them?
It's like anything McDonald's to anyone in the world, basically.
Well, not even just McDonald's, like more niche stuff than that. Like stuff that would be like just because you had it when you were a kid, you get a very odd craving for it, right?
I mean, McDick's is still valid.
I guess for you it might be. We didn't have even the money for that. A Jack's Pizza back when I was a kid was like $2 and could feed the both of us for a whole like day. So we had a bunch of those, but not like a Jack's bacon cheeseburger pizza. I'll get like the weirdest craving for out of absolute nowhere. And chicken ramen's the same way. We had a lot of that when I was a kid. I know it's shit. I know it's not good for you. I know it's the best thing I can have in the world, but I get the weirdest fucking craving for it. It's odd, man.
Yeah. And the raised dead here is pretty good. I could pick up a second Vargulf and some Blood Knights and a black coach. But right now that army's okay. Get my lumber back. Gotta put some money towards just building. Now these guys.
Seeking prey. Bats and wolves, gather. I relish the opportunity. Do not mistake me for a fool. Then go.
Just try and body block them from getting here.
Strike out. Everything dies. From the tombs. Fear me. You dare.
I think that's all I can manage. Sartosa did nothing. Tulsin did nothing significant. The Warriors of Chaos retreated. I was successfully able to stop Taliesin from crossing the gap. Maybe Count Noctilus will take this as a lesson if he ever thinks about betraying me. Just has to look over, see what happened to Sartosa.
Geez, you'll never guess what I'm going to do here.
You're gonna back off and then get back on?
Yep. And then stomp their ass like the prick I am.
Them prick stomps, though.
It's utterly devastating for dwarves, or so I hear.
It's because my mother sucks dwarf cock.
Yeah, my mother sucks dwarf cock. Well, now they'll do it in hell, so.
Ooh, some chaos just happened over here.
Mr. Satan has requested their presence.
The Shrine of Cain was raised by chaos? Yeah, it has a look, there's an icon on it.
Okay, I'm actually terrified.
Yeah, chaos is ravaging Ulthuan.
Can we imagine, like, just for the briefest of moments, Archean the Ever-Chosen with the fucking Sword of Cain?
In-game, that'd be pretty scary. But lore-wise, he'd actually be weaker.
Lore-wise, he would be weaker, but in-game, that is utterly fucking terrifying.
Because Kingslayer is like the ultimate sword. It could literally kill Sigmar.
Wipe them out. Bring war. All die.
Which, if something can kill Sigmar, you know it's a concern, right?
I think, like, the smallest cut is deadly enough to kill literally anything.
Is that actually the way the lore works?
I have to double check. But I know that when Sigmar was fighting Archaean and he threw the Graal Mirage and Archaean dodged it, Sigmar had to fuck right off.
To the shadows.
I mean, I have so many enemies at Carrick A Peaks, they are not going to know what to do with themselves.
Let's see this shit.
Kill them. Raise them.
And somehow I still won't guaranteed win.
No, but if you command, you could probably win. It's a special map.
I don't care, because it's a special map, I want the overwhelming defeat.
I mean, if you sent something besides skeletons, it'd probably be better.
And I still can't siege them anyways, because I don't have the fucking correct damn ability to.
Yeah, so.
Also, the fact that they fleed means all my troops are going to die this turn, which means I have to leave this area. You do realize that, correct?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 of my stacks back around their Sonling's camp, where they stop taking damage. I'm gonna take my other 2 stacks and put them in the water and box them in. That's Tutorial the Everwatcher. I don't know where Mercy went. But Tutorial will probably die again.
Because that actually, like, really fucking hurt.
Yeah, some of my guys have Darkling Skies, some of them don't. But I definitely can't hang out here for too long.
Darkness comes.
Like, I'm having to combine units to make sure that my military still stays at somewhat.
So Manfred was at full health, and he took... all his units died by half. So the Chaos Corruption is strong. And all armies will take attrition in the Chaos Wastes.
Alright, turn yours.
Recruit a chariot. Nagash never took much stock in war machines, but he was wrong. Recruit engines of death, make their deadly mechanisms work in service to us. Is this war machine focus? I don't know if I really care about that. I think everyone might just have to geek back into my territory, though, for the healing. Because if they take attrition again, they'll be down to almost nothing.
I grow impatient.
But if they get a turn of healing, they all go back to full health.
That will stop. This
Yep.
night.
We can only go to the Chaos Waste and raiding stance.
Yeah, for like one turn.
Well, Helm and Gorst. Like, well, even Manfred, right? Manfred had an untouched army, and all his units are almost dead now. So we need to go raiding so we don't take attrition. I mean, if Sarthuriel wanted to attack, I guess now would be the time.
What is your will?
Funny thing is, I still don't think he could win.
Strigoi. Darkness comes. Move! March! Kill!
Alright, so it gives me a 0% chance of winning. Tiny Tim Coughlin. Gunnery White with Depth Guard for days. Sirens. Deck Gunners. Handgunners. Bombers. A Colossus. Morngulls. Promethean Gunnery Mob. And Mortars. I'm going to continue the siege, though.
Bring me flesh to craft. Follow me.
And the raised dead here is just absolute toss. So will Tolson help me?
Orion! The mighty Deepwood welcomes you beneath its boa.
They would take non-aggression pact, which would facilitate a trade agreement. I'm going to give them military access because I'd really love them to walk all over my vampire-tainted land. I'll also try and get some money out of them because apparently they have a very strong economy.
Who specifically you're talking about?
The Wood Elves.
The Wood Elves are fucking annoying.
Okay, but I want the trade agreement. I want money. I'm trying to get them help with the siege of Sartosa.
Like, seriously, though, how in God's name could you make peace with those animals?
I mean, I did, and they're cool with a non-aggression pact and trade agreement, but I'm trying to squeeze them for cash, too.
Sandy, I'm trying to do the dwarves with no luck.
This is foolish.
They rejected it. I'll also give them military access because I want them to walk through vampire country and just die.
I will not obey.
Let's try it without the military access.
Impossible.
Oh my god. Okay, how about 2,000 even?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So they took a trade agreement, non-aggression pact, and they paid me 2,000 for it. Now,
I will not.
they rejected military access in a separate deal, but that's okay. Because we're building relations.
The Queen of Tide, the Sea Father, tasks me to destroy you. Why shouldn't I?
So, Sartosa will take a peace treaty, but they won't revassalize. So, no peace treaty for them.
Death and destruction. Choose your words, for you stand before supreme power.
Count Noctilus is trying to dickwag me.
Your tribute, Thrall, for it is a privilege to be in my presence.
Vampire, you dare approach me?
Apparently Kalita is allied with the Gits. Right? No, they have defensive alliance with the Gits, allied to no one, and enemies with you and all of Chaos, but they only have 3 settlements.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Greetings from Sigma.
Carl, trade with me again. Good, good. Strengthen our bonds with
Greetings,
the
stranger.
Franz.
Chosen. I have friend who wishes to see you. Shall I summon him?
Morlock of Mulder is starting to decline. And he still won't become a vassal. He doesn't like treaties with the Lorelorn Forest, with you, Dreadfleet, raiding Clan Mulder. Okay, that was an accident. You stole something from me. But he likes Sartosa, Varg, Scaling Wintertooth, Chaos, Orcs. He's mostly happy with me. I might have to expunge him soon, though.
Who bothers quick? Why should I not eat them right now? Now!
Queek Headtaker took a non-aggression pact. Rejected military access.
I can fight you, but would rather experiment on you.
And Ikit is just being a wank.
All the world is meat from...
Throg's a wank.
I am quick to anger and slow to forgive.
Lothern, even though they're getting absolutely mucked by Chaos, just won't treat with me.
Displease me, and you will pay with your life.
I'm sorry?
Lothern won't treat with me, even though they're getting absolutely mucked by Chaos.
Oh,
And-
fuck them, I guess.
The Order of Lore Masters, even though they have 2 settlements and are weak as shit, won't give up, so they'll have to sail a little ship down and say hello to Teclis.
He's being too
Keep
reckless.
your roving eye.
You cock! I ain't got time for dead things to start yammering at me. You lot should be in the ground.
So not really a whole lot
Malady.
to do. Yeah. Pretty much everyone's still alive won't treat with me.
Death Ascendant.
I mean, I'm dead, so maybe I've freaked them out, who knows.
You don't trust your produce.
Time to die.
My cabbages!
I guess.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, so where do I desperately need to fix vampirism? It's actually on the rise here. Just shy of what I need anyway. Unsigned skill point. Forsooth. There goes an arcane conduit. I'm gonna just sit on this money for now. I'm only making 33.94 a turn. Unless there's something economically viable I can make here. Not really. So I have to make an ancient armory there. I mean, it makes 75 because it's halved from bad climate, right? Yeah. But this is a good climate, so let's upgrade that. Alright. I think that's as good as it gets. Oh, the Poxmarsh was knocked down by Chaos too. There's a whole new world over there we can explore. Sartosa did choose to sally.